Good morning. How do you tell the camera good morning?
Good morning.
What have you been up to?
I've been riding on a daydream.
So, yesterday Heidi showed you part of the park that we stayed at, and we went to bed early. What time did you go to bed? What time did you fall asleep? Let me say that. 11:30. And as far as I can tell, the park's pretty nice. I didn't hear anything last night. We're pretty close to the highway. Now let me rephrase that. I did hear sirens out there. So from what I can tell is obviously if we stayed here for any period of time, we could get out our bikes or even our scooters and you can ride to a whole bunch of restaurants that are here. And I think there's a bar, some takeout joints. I didn't see any shopping though, but it's kind of nice. I don't have to take out my wheel chocks because we never put the wheel chocks in. So we're going through our tank flushes. Our water's still good for transport, so we'll have fresh water, and that's pretty much it. I got to tighten up the weight distribution. Now if you guys don't do this, we do. Tighten up your weight distribution bars, of course, when you're traveling, but when you're not traveling, it's a good idea to go ahead and just loosen them up. There's no sense in keeping the tension on, pushing down. I don't know if you guys know how these work, but whenever those are tight, it's basically taking the trailer and it's forcing it down in the back. It's putting pressure on the back tires back here, putting some of the weight off of this contact point back down. And then as far as the same things going on the front, it's taking the truck and it's basically, if my fingertips were the front of the truck, it's pushing down on the front of the truck, and it's basically lifting all this area here. So I really did not have all that pressure all night long for no reason. Kind of cool thing that you get from keeping hooked up though, if you just drop your stabilizer jacks, you stay pretty you stay pretty solid, probably a little bit more than if you wouldn't have been hooked up, because this is a pretty solid point up here keeping it from shifting around. But yeah, very peaceful little park, all pull-through sites and very well kept. We'll have to remember this one. So today, I don't know how far we're driving, but we better get going here. Close to Memphis. We're in some place called Huntersville. And I needed a break, she needed a break, so that's what we're doing. We're doing the break. My right knee always hurts keeping the gas pedal, keeping your heel in the same spot for the whole time. Okay, where were we? Kentucky?
Last
With
night.
those chuck holes?
Oh, yeah.
Telling you,
Actually, part of
Tennessee
too. These roads.
Hey, this is coming from people who lived in Ohio.
Yeah.
Shame on you and your chuck holes. Those chuck holes, listen, as you're getting warnings on Waze, right? There's no signs that say rough road or nothing like that. And on Waze, we get warnings that says pothole on road ahead, one of those things. So I start looking for it, and they are huge, deep, giant holes. I mean, making damage holes, and they are on a 70-mile-per-hour road, and they're in a lane, I mean, where your right tire would be. So
there's at least 2 cars that were broke down, and it had to be because of it.
Yeah.
The one guy's tire in the back was like this.
Right.
So he must have broke his axle or something.
Right. I mean, this is during, it ain't like this happened 2 days prior. This shit happened right then. So as we're riding, and I'm going, look at all these chuck holes. I can't believe how deep they are. There goes somebody's hubcap flying off into the median, or as the truckers call it, the comedian. I don't know if I have any footage of some of the stuff that went on, but if I do, I'll insert it here. You guys can see just a couple of clips.
Off the GPS.
Yeah, off the GPS. One was that tire shredding. Okay, let's see if I got any footage. wonder why this pulled to the right. Imagine getting upside of him. After we get done just taking our break here, walking around, I got my shoes off, feet airing out. We got a Powerade. I never drank Powerade before. I'll try that. Probably won't make a bit of difference. And probably make me sleepy or something. And then we're just going to go around Memphis and head south into New Orleans area. Not really, but Louisiana. Let's say Louisiana. Well, I'm glad he's leaving.
The noisiest one
Yeah,
here.
yeah, he's definitely the noisiest one here. Wow. Listen how quiet it got. I'll turn you around and show you what this place looks like real quick. Delightful. Now, if this was Ohio, they would have had charcoal boxes, so you could cook on the grill. They would supply you with grills. That's the thing Ohio does. Not everywhere though, but just on the turnpike.
This looks like an older rest stop.
Yeah. So, place to stop. I needed it. Definitely needed it. That must be their state flag. And of course, we're just parked over back there. Good morning, YouTube, and welcome to our departure. We didn't really show you this park, so we'll go talk to Heidi here in a second. I got to do some checking on some stuff before we start out here. I got to check my oil. This has been a very pleasant stay. I haven't talked to anybody that's around here, but a lot of these RVs don't have anybody in them, and the ones that do, I think half of them go to work every day, so it's very quiet. Now, I'll tell you, the other thing is kind of cool. There's a road that dead ends right here that goes all the way out, way past that building that's off in the distance, and there's all this parking lot. So you can ask Heidi, what do we use the parking lot for? And,
Our scooters.
Yeah, we were doing our scooters. We'll give you guys a glimpse. Again, we'll be talking about these scooters in the future, but we'll give you a glimpse of what we were doing.
Which is really nice. Can see his brake lights really good from a distance, even though they're so tiny. Making sure there's no cars on the road. This looks like the Civic Center road. He's got 4 headlights. They are bright. Holy cow, he's flying. I won't be doing that. I may be going 10. I don't know, he gets up to about 35, 40. Scary! Whoa, I couldn't even move the camera fast enough. He's going so fast.
And we did ride over to the store and Walmart, and then we went and got some Mexican food. They definitely don't see electric bikes and electric scooters here, though. They treated you like you're aliens as far as, I don't know, like, I just don't know. This guy's got a little tiny thing, but he was only here for, I don't think only one day, right?
Yeah, he didn't come back yesterday, or she.
So how many sites are there here?
30, I believe.
30?
Yeah.
Okay. The RV needs washed so bad. So I gotta check the oil. I need to grease my weight distribution bars. And this has come out pretty handy. Look at all the water on it. We were gifted that by the god of wind down in Ormond Beach. All of a sudden it just showed up on our lot, which was kind of cool. But the hookups you can see are pretty straightforward. Everything works really well here. The water pressure's good. I love this thing, you know, they give you this charcoal grill and this picnic table. I don't think that the concrete or the gravel's that old. I don't know how long the park has been here, but everything looks relatively new. So where we're at is actually like a RV park that is used for Civic Center events. What I mean is, like, let's say you have your local Civic Center, which everybody has one, like we have the IX Center. They do have a little place for RVs to park. So let's say they have an RV show here. Well, at least 20 people can get full hookups if they wanted to. But you can see there's the Civic Center. It's a little difficult to find off the road. It's a weird little complex that this is in. It actually sits back off the road a ways, but it's easy enough to get to with an RV. You just have to pay attention to what you're doing. This is called the Batesville Civic Center, or at least that's what that building is called, Batesville Civic Center. And of course we are in Batesville, Mississippi. I think this is called the Batesville Civic Center RV Park. It's pretty straightforward as far as the name. And there's some, like I said, there's some restaurants that if you want to, again, I know you're not really able to see this from this camera angle, but we just rode all the way through the parking lot, all the way to the front. And I mean, the parking lot goes out there quite a ways, and it's huge. So if there's an event going on here, it'd probably be a whole different atmosphere, but glad we stayed here. So what are we doing now? Well, the plan is for me to drive about 6 hours today, I guess. And we're supposed to, right now as it stands, stop at a casino. They've got parking out there. No plugs or anything like that. No hookups, which we still have, believe it or not, we still have probably 10 gallons of water in our freshwater tank from Ohio. Because we only used it for a couple of flushes for bathroom uses and washing our hands on those bathroom breaks on the way down here. So we're still good there. And of course the generator, I got to check to make sure I got enough fuel in the tank. I'm sure I do, and then I'll run it all night. And the reason is, look at my clothes. First time I've put shorts on since leaving Ohio, and you know how long we've been in Ohio. It was sad. We're gonna have 80-degree day today. Even here it's like 78, but where we're going it's going to be 82, and then we're just keep on heading south. The next day after that, tentatively, we have reservations as long as nothing happens, and we're going to basically be in the most southern point of Texas, pretty much as far as you can go south. Of course, we'll show you that, but I wanted to touch base with you today. And yeah, Mississippi, I have to say, it's pretty nice. What do you think about Mississippi?
It's okay.
The weather's
I heard
nice.
that one lady talking, that was talking to the two guys with the sheriff's department, that she needed to get out of here.
Oh. The other thing I want to talk about is why this door is open, and got me thinking about this. You guys remember I installed the Levelmate Pro, and this thing is like, it's an addiction. Once you have it, you don't even know what to do. I mean, let me rephrase that. You get so used to it, and you know exactly what to do, that if there's something wrong with it, then you're stuck. And what I mean is, and of course we'll have a link in our store. Just go down to our Amazon store that's in the description, and it'll take you to this product. You can check it out. There's a couple of different ones. This one's just the basic one, and what's nice about it is I turn on my phone And that's what that does, is connect to an app. And as I'm pulling into the spot, as I'm backing into the spot, as I'm negotiating our campsite, I can see if the trailer's too high on one side, too low on one side. Usually the front to rear is not an issue. It's just the side to side. And you can pull it forward or back as needed, because maybe one side has a dip in it, maybe one side's a little higher in the front of the site, but not so much in the back. And we can get really level that way. However, my battery showed low finally. This is the first time that I'm going to have to replace the battery, and I've been using this a lot. Not only that, but I've left it on a couple times when I shouldn't have. Now the way it works is, if you're stopped at a site, you know, once you get to your campsite, if you accidentally leave it on, as long as the motion of the RV isn't so much that it wakes this thing up, it should stay asleep and save the battery, which I think that it did for the most part. But I've left it on with us traveling, so of course it's always running the whole time. So it was time to change that little battery. Now the little battery, we're going to go in this dark room here. The little battery is just a button battery. It's one of those CR32 button batteries, you know what I'm talking about. It's just a round, well, they call it a button. It's a button battery. Well, when I went to remove the button battery, it removed all right. Let me see if I can find it. I don't know if it's in here. Yeah, it removed everything. It pulled the whole thing apart. So that's not a good setup there. The retainer for the battery is holding it in place great, but I couldn't get a flat tip up inside. This set's recessed a little bit inside that box, so that's kind of a downfall. Hopefully the new one, because we're gonna have to get a new one, because again, I'm addicted to it. Hopefully the new one will get a couple cracker packs in case we get hungry. Hopefully the new one will change the way the battery's connected.
Probably from Michigan going, I'm going to go to I'm going to Texas.
Yeah. It's a Chevy.
Oh my.
It's that 4-cylinder then.
Okay, Garmin.
Say a command.
Save video.
20 West, Eco, Vicksburg. 2.2 miles. Keep left to exit 44, I-55 south.
In 1¼ miles, take exit 45A on the right to Gallatin Street.
Yeah. Wow. Holy shit. Good luck
In
with all
1
the
mile,
camp.
take exit 45A on the right to Gallatin Street.
This is the 45A. Damn, I see that log. You see that log? he does 70. Keep this on more he can do. Yeah, whatever. Okay, Garmin.
Say a command.
Save video.
He got money. We shouldn't let him hit us. Dirtbags.
We're still in Mississippi. I'll tell you what, the construction that's in Jackson, we got off at the pilot there. What in the world? We were going around in circles and over bumps and just,
Don't do it.
yeah, don't do it. And the thing that I've noticed about the drivers here, these are Mississippi drivers. They don't really have a rhyme or reason of what speed they want to travel and how long they want to travel at that speed. Because we've had people that we've passed and then they passed us. And then they slow down to where we have to pass them again. And I'm not talking about just one person. And I'm not talking about, you know, I'm talking about everything. Business vehicles, trucks with trailers, cars. It doesn't make a difference. I had a guy pass me. I was doing about 70. He got in front of me. And I mean, he passed me like at 70 some miles an hour, 75 miles an hour. And then he just got over in front of me and slowed down to 55. Well, I definitely wasn't doing 55. Oh, this guy, he don't even use a turn signal or nothing. He's just like, yeah, I'm coming over.
So this is our view.
Yeah, this is the way the view's
It's
been for a little
sunny,
bit.
green.
It's nice and warm.
It's very warm.
It's not humid though.
No.
It's just nice. It's comfortable. So Mississippi, the state of Mississippi. Need to get your mower out.
Yeah, you need to be mowing.
And it's not so bad here, but we went through some sections that were really bad. And we came up across this new overpass with new on-ramps and all this landscape. It looked very nice. It looked extremely nice.
Yeah, I don't remember what city that was, but it was...
They needed a broom because I've never seen more debris and crap that just sitting on the side of the road. And then when we were doing that detour, there was a log that big, as long as this truck is wide, just barely off the road. Mississippi needs a little help there. I don't know. Maybe the state don't have a lot of money. I'm not sure, but...
looks like there's a lot of construction going on.
yeah. Well, at least in Jackson there was. Yeah, we ran into another panhandler.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. I don't know. I guess we look like suckers. And the thing is, our answer, our reply to them is an honest one. I don't have cash. I don't have cash on me. We ain't carrying cash with us. I hardly ever carry cash.
What's cash?
Yeah, what's cash? So, I guess that's part of the on-the-road process, dealing with the panhandlers at the gas station.
I can't believe the gas station lets them hang out there.
Yeah, well, that one didn't.
If I was in charge of that, I'd be round them off.
Yep.
They don't need to be bothered.
Yeah. I wonder if these pipes whistle. Here, show out the
Oh my
window.
gosh, they got
I
to.
always wonder if the pipes whistle.
They do have something in the front on the smaller ones. We have a little bit of a washboard going on.
Baton Rouge.
Yeah.
Get out your carving knives and your paving stones and better learn how to smooth some stuff out because you guys have no idea how much this thing's jumping. It's like a porpoise going in and out of the water. It's freaking crazy.
The Indiana Turnpike, right?
No,
Or,
no.
Illinois?
I don't remember.
Which one was like a pogo stick?
Well, that one was just rough. That was was just
I
rough.
think Greg Griffith said something about it being a pogo stick.
Yeah, it was for Indiana, but that's because it was so rough it bounced you. This one's just poor engineering. What are these people thinking down here? Who in the world put seams and make each part of the concrete bowed in the middle?
It almost looks like they're sections.
Yeah. All right, so I got to get off this exit up here. I've already done some crazy stunt driving. I'm not going to deal with it again.
In 1 mile, take exit 5B on the right to US 190 West,
Oh,
then
my.
keep left.
Yeah, it's not letting you do the shit that you want to do here. You turn on your turn signal, and it don't make a damn bit of difference. Truck damn near lifted the front end. Almost lifted the front end.
It may have.
Yeah. Get some tire action beeping. You hear the tires chirping.
Yeah.
So anyways, this is the deal. This is the route that it's got. It's
Take
going.
exit
I'm gonna tell you,
5B
it's
on the
shitty.
right to US 190 West, then keep left.
Oh my god. This is horrible.
GPS said that.
Yeah, it's true. I remember seeing it.
And it was gridlock. It was
Yeah.
standstill traffic. So 55 miles are on this road, so we'll pick it up if we see.
Continue on
I hate
8-line
these-
highway.
I'm gonna tell you guys, it's the one thing about these trucks with the 10 speed. If you downshift to kick it down to a gear, you put it in drive and you just downshift it and get into it. And as soon as you don't need all that power again and you lift your foot off the gas, it doesn't make a difference. It won't take you out of that gear. It thinks you're trying to slow down when you're in tow haul mode. It thinks you're trying to slow down and that it needs to have those RPMs in that gear. So the thing is you got, in that case, like you guys just heard maybe, I kicked it down to get going. And I got up to the speed that I needed. I got over, I let off the gas, and it stayed at 5,500 RPMs, even though I want it now to decelerate. So I got to put it down in the manual, and I've got to bump it up to manually put it in the, the gears that I need. So I think it's goofy. I think it's a goofy deal. All right, so we're exploring another side of Baton Rouge, since it's all French and everything. Baton Rouge. So I don't know. The city looks kind of cool from a distance, but I don't think I'd want to hang out here. Oh, it's only 53 here.
Across the water.
Yeah, kind of tight there too. The bridge got really tight.
We're going across the water on an old bridge.
Yeah, Heidi loves old bridges.
I don't like any bridge.
This bridge said we're overweight.
Oh my God, don't say that.
Look how close. Look at the white line and how close it is to the guardrail.
It's down the water.
Oh, okay. Ooh, the water looks nice. Go ahead and chill. We're going swimming.
It's a little
Truck,
muddy.
Trailer and all.
There's zero boats on this lake.
Oh man, what a rough ride. I'm whipped. It's not even that late. What time is it?
7?
7 o'clock. 7 o'clock. Central Time. Well, we've been in Central Time. Yeah, it's, I've never seen roads, and the thing is I used to drive a lot when I was younger. I mean, I drove everywhere. And it's not like we don't go on vacation, but why would anybody make a road that would actually, he must have been upset that Evel Knievel hasn't been doing any jumps because he passed. And he wanted to set up ramps. Because this one was a perfect ramp. I'm telling you that the whole, there had to be times that tires have left the ground, either on the front of the truck or the trailer. And now we got all kinds of stuff. We got the hitch, the weight distribution hitch, that's squeaking. I know what that is though. But it needs tightened and lubricated, like we did when we were in Vero Beach. I hear a squeak on the suspension somehow, because this thing don't have leaf springs. You know, our RV has that torsion spring set up, but there's a squeak back there. The truck, man, it just had that checkup, that 10,000 mile checkup. I think I got to go buy all new shocks. Because it was like we jumping stuff.
I mean, our truck and our RV aged a year.
Oh yeah, it beat it up. That was rough. But we arrived, and man, I'm gonna tell you, if you guys haven't upgraded tires and all that stuff, do it. Definitely do it.
Probably had a blowout.
Yes, I agree. Yeah.
Not that we still couldn't have had one.
Right.
There was so much, in some spots, there was so much debris on the roads.
It was incredible.
Yeah.
It's just poor. I understand. Well, infrastructure is not a high priority for the state of Mississippi, nor Louisiana.
Tennessee also.
Tennessee wasn't that great, but yeah, there's some bad roads. There's some really bad roads. There was sections that it looks like they've patched them, but man, they do a horrible job. I don't know. You need to hire a bunch of Ohioans that have been patching potholes all their life or something.
Yeah.
So what are we doing here? Well, we're gonna stay here for the night. Where's here? Delta Downs Racetrack and Casino. We had called the other day and they said, sure, as long as you're self-contained, no problem. Wonder if they get a little shuttle. Hey, you know what we should do? We should see if they will valet park our scooters. No, we can walk up there.
It's not that far, actually.
Yeah. But we got to get in the RV. We got to get everything set up. I got to get the generator all ready to go. I did fill the tank for the generator, even though it didn't take that much. It was pretty well topped off.
Yeah, I didn't.
This looks like a nice casino, though.
Yeah. I didn't see what the...
Ask Heidi about this area, though, and storms.
Well, there's a lot of damage.
And floods?
It looks like just last August and in 2016. There are so many blue tarps on roofs and so many buildings
collapsed.
And it's sad.
Yeah, it's rough.
I wouldn't want to live in an area that was prone to that.
Yeah.
I mean, you'd be so broke all the time trying to repair your stuff.
Right.
And roofs aren't cheap.
And insurance after the first time said, nah, don't think so.
Yeah, and then after that, a lot of people probably can't even afford the insurance.
All right.
So.
All right, so let us do our thing, and maybe we'll win a little money tonight. All right, so this is in response to something that has been brought up more than once, and we've got these keyboard warriors that want to make sure that the world knows that what I'm doing is totally unsafe. Well, first of all, look at me. See the wind blowing? Can you see it? There's a breeze. That breeze is taking this exhaust away from the RV. See how far out it is? It's going that way. It's going away from the RV. If for some reason, now, and again, if you guys don't know, that haven't been watching our channel for very long, this is a video you can go back and watch where I constructed these generator boxes, and we have this mountain lock system. Mountain lock makes the bumper and these trays, and I installed them on the RV. Again, go check out that video. And I've done testing on a previous video that I can run with a full tank of gas and this on high with a rooftop air conditioner going
for 37 hours, it will run the rooftop air. Well, it's not that hot tonight. We just need electricity inside the RV so Heidi can make coffee and we can do other things, charge our stuff, our laptops and our phones and stuff like that. So anyways, there's a generator in here right now. It's a Honda EU 2200. All this stuff is linked in our store. Everything is linked in the store, in the Amazon store, so you can go look at it all. I built the boxes. You know, I didn't build this part of the box, but I did make that. Anyways, getting back to what I was saying. So this whole unsafe situation, just to make sure everybody's on the same page, right underneath the voltmeter that I have there that shows the volts that the generator is currently putting through the RV is a carbon monoxide detector. Got it? Carbon monoxide detector. So the reason I put it here is because this would be the first place that the carbon monoxide would protrude into the area and kill us, you know, ultimately. All right, let's go on a little further back. You're probably not going to see it, but there's a little red light that's illuminated there underneath the refrigerator. So there's the refrigerator, there's the fuse panel box, and then right to the left of that is the factory carbon monoxide detector. Holy cow, 2 carbon monoxide detectors. Even though none of them's ever gone off, I just want you to know that we have 2 carbon monoxide detectors, right? Okay, I'm gonna get Heidi to get up out of the way here. And excuse the bedroom because it's very messy. And I want you to look up on the wall. What is that? Another carbon monoxide detector. That's right. We've got carbon monoxide detectors in the living area, in the sleeping area, and in the dining area. So, ooh, this is my shirt apparently I'm wearing tonight. So yeah, don't preach to me about, oh, it's unsafe, it's unsafe. Yeah, it is unsafe. And yeah, there are some people that die from it. And the example that the person gave me that was giving me crap about it was a father and son that had put a little buddy heater or something, or a kerosene furnace inside the back of their truck or something crazy like that. No, I'm telling you that is safe back there. I've seen factory RVs with onboard generators that the exhaust is more trapped than what we're doing back there. So just a heads up, if you decide to do what I did on the back of the RV, make sure that your exhaust is vented, and get carbon monoxide detectors. There, that's my public service, I guess. All right, guys, we're done with the gambling.
It was quick.
It was
less than 15 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah, we're very disciplined gamblers. Well, not always.
Right.
One time we spent, I don't know, $2,000.
That
was a long time ago.
Yeah.
But yeah, both had $50. Heidi lost hers right away.
Like in 2 minutes.
Anyways, and then I won $231. We just cashed out. Said,
There's no sense of us staying in there.
yeah, we got something to eat. So we're heading back to the RV. It's a beautiful night out. It's a nice place.
Very pleasant.
I got some pictures of what it looks like inside, but we gave the security guy a little bit of money. The park said, hey, keep an eye on everything for us. Well, this is cool. These little hand wash stations. So it's really windy out here. We're gonna go back to the RV. We're not big gamblers. Occasionally we will, but more than anything, we just want to get something to eat and have a little entertainment. And the fact that how much would that be? Did we triple our money then? I tripled my money.
Tripled your money, man. I didn't triple mine.
Right, so we doubled what we had.
Yeah.
So that's nice. So we got the generator running out here and the air conditioning on, so we'll just kick back in the RV and
Go nighty night.
yeah, go nighty night. Maybe get up early tomorrow and
show up at our beach destination. So
That's gonna be fun.
it will be nice.